Um, yeah, it's not many. That's because I use scooters. You know, Monday to Saturday I ride my scooter, and on Sunday I take the bike out. The bike's just a toy. If I were living back in Canada or America, I'd probably ride it. I'd use it a lot more because, in general, you don't ride scooters back in Canada, America. Um, it's been a while since I've been on this road. So yeah, I should be keeping this. Maybe I'll be able to cut this video up. But I was gonna say I did a tour around Taiwan, like a whole lap around the island. That was like days of riding, and with a group, and there was two guys in the group who had racing slicks on, and we're doing mountain roads in the pouring rain. And they got racing slicks on. And were they sliding off the road on their slicks that can't handle rain or dust? And the answer is no, of course not. They didn't crash. But they weren't riding that aggressive either. And that was their excuse as well. They were riding kind of slowly, and they were like, "Well, I got racing slicks on." But they were still riding in the rain on a powerful motorcycle, and we were still doing like double the speed limit. So again, you think to yourself, oh, racing slicks, they have no tread to handle the rain at all. So if it rains, they're just going to become like butter. But I still see people riding in the rain with them on. So that guy's smart, eh? He's fucking smart, man. The fact that I'm accelerating hard towards a car and then braking hard is actually a good thing because I can justify the fact by I'm just trying to heat up my tires. You know what I mean? You get away with a bit more idiocy. People are like, why are you accelerating straight towards the stoplight and then just braking so hard? Well, it's because I'm trying to get my tires hot. I'm trying to keep them an operating temperature for maximum grippiness. That's the actual technical term, maximum grippiness. See, but the fact that I have racing slicks on right now, I'm still getting nervous because I know for a fact that I have less grip on either a wet or dirty roads. And there's always a chance I could be taking one of these corners here, and there could be water on the road. Especially in the mountains, sometimes people will come out of their houses and they'll take a hose and they'll spray down the street to like. I've asked questions on why they do that because it's really common here, and supposedly they're trying to dissipate the heat, like the sun, like the pavement absorbs the heat from the sun, and then it raises temperature in front of their front door by a couple of degrees, so they get water and they just like they stand there spraying water on the road just to help dissipate the heat. So I never know. Even though it could be a perfectly sunny day and it hasn't rained in a long time, I could still be going around one of these corners and all of a sudden the road's wet. And with that in mind, it makes me leery. And it makes me leery enough that I don't think I will go with racing slicks again in the future. Because there are enough tires out there that you don't have to get racing slicks to be competitive on a racetrack. Because there are tires that are like race only and still have some grooves in them just to handle that little bit of wet that might be on the racetrack. They're not rain. We're not talking about rain racing rain tires because those are totally different. We're talking about like race tires for the dry that do have a few grooves in them. I remember, speaking of tires, an impressive tire, a tire that I've used in the past, and they'll probably be my next pair. I'll go back to them. Are the Powers? They're called I think they're made by Michelin Pilot Power. and now there's the Pilot Power 2, which I haven't tried yet. The Pilot Power really impressed me. Like you see on their website, you got guys on the racetrack going full lean in the dry, and they're like, okay, yeah, well, you can do that on pretty much any tire. And then you got the exact same thing, guys on the racetrack full lean, got their knee down, going around the corners in the pouring rain with the same set of tires, and you're like, oh, okay, that's impressive. And it is. They're street legal tires that can be used on the racetrack, and they can be used on the dry or wet. So it doesn't, I'm not really sure what the downside is to those tires. And now they got the Pilot Power 2 out, so they made some improvements evidently. So anyways, that's the topic. Racing slicks on the street. What's your opinion? Have you tried them? Did you think they were good? Did you find they slipped on you? Let me know.